hearty welcome to our online class 7, subject science, unit 2, universe and space. So in this unit, for this session, we are going to see heliocentric model and origin of universe. So first let us see arrival of telescope. Telescope was invented by Hans Lippershey, but Galileo used it for the first time to study the sky. The telescope showed more universe than visible to our naked eye. With his simple telescope matching toy telescopes of today, Galileo was able to see mountains on the moon, small dim stars invisible to naked eye, sunspots on the face of sun. He was able to demonstrate that the Milky Way, a bright patch in the sky, is nothing but thousands of stars huddled together. One of the most startling observations he made was related to telescopic observations of Venus. This convinced him to accept that the theory of Polish astronomer, that is Nicolaus Copernicus, that it is not sun, planets and stars that go around Earth, but it is Earth and other planets that go around the sun, which is said to be heliocentric theory. So now we shall see heliocentric model. So according to heliocentric model, sun will be in the center and all other remaining things will revolve around the sun. That is said to be heliocentric model. Earth and Mars are on the two sides of the sun. Then Mars would be far and appear dim compared to when they are on the same side. Earth will orbit around sun in 365 days while Mars will take 687 days. This implies that at times Earth will overtake Mars. When the Earth is approaching and overtaking Mars, the Mars would appear to exhibit retrograde motion. In short, all the observed phenomena could be explained in a simple way. So here, if you see here, in case of heliocentric theory, sun will be in the center and all other remaining planets will revolve around the sun. Whereas in case of geocentric theory, Earth will be in the center and the sun was supposed to revolve around the Earth. But this theory was appeared to be wrong, and whereas in case of heliocentric theory was appeared to be proved, it has been proved, which shows that sun will be in the center and all other remaining planets will revolve around the sun. Galileo found that his observation of Venus gave the observational evidence to support the heliocentric theory. He observed Venus in the year 1610 to 1611 with a telescope. To his naked eye, Venus is just a gleaming bright spot. However, through a telescope, the shape of the planet can be seen. Galileo was startled to find, like Moon, Venus too exhibited phases. The shape varied from crescent to gibbous. Also, the size of the planet varied. When the planet was in gibbous phase, the size was small, and when it was thin crescent, the size was many folds higher. As the Venus went around the epicycle, as shown in the diagram, Venus would exhibit phases. If you see here, we can able to see 4 different phases of Venus planet, which is full moon, full, gibbous, half, and then crescent. Here also we may able to see and next one, origin of universe. So in case of origin of universe, the name of our galaxy is Milky Way. Like Milky Way, there are at least hundreds of billions of galaxies in the universe. How did all these come about? Were they exist always, or was there a beginning? When we observed other galaxies, we found a strange behavior. All the galaxies were appearing to move away from us. Farther they are, faster they appear to move. cosmologists, scientists who study the structure and evolution of universe, that is said to be cosmos, reason that's imply at one point of time in the past all matter was confined in a single point, and since then it has started to expand. The event when the matter confined in a single point and began to expand is called Big Bang theory. So according to Big Bang theory, it was found that all the matter has been arrived only at a single point and it had begun to expand. That is said to be Big Bang theory. The Big Bang theory is the prevailing model of the evolution of the universe. Under this theory, space and time emerged together about 14 billions of years ago. At that time, the entire universe was inside a bubble that was thousands of times smaller than a pinhead. It was hotter and denser than anything we can imagine. Then it suddenly expanded. The present universe emerged. Time, space and matter all began with the Big Bang theory. So according to the concept of the origin of universe, they have told about a theory which is said to be Big Bang theory, and according to this theory, all the matter had arrived from a single point and they began to expand. So if you see here, it is to be the single point and all the universe or all the particles of the universe have been expanded due to the Big Bang theory. In a fraction of a second, the universe grew from a smaller than a single atom to bigger than a galaxy, and it kept on growing at a fantastic rate. It's still expanding today. Over the next 3 minutes, the temperature dropped below 1 billion degrees Celsius. And after that only, after 3 lakh years, the universe had cooled to about 3000 degrees. Atomic nuclei could finally capture electrons to form atoms. At that stage of the evolution of the universe, it was filled with the clouds of hydrogen and helium gas. Giant clouds of hydrogen and helium were gradually drawn to the places where dark matter was most dense, forming the first galaxies, stars and everything else seen today. As millions of years passed, the dense areas pulled in material because they had more gravity. Finally, about 100 million years after the Big Bang, the gas became hot and dense enough for the first stars to form. New stars were being born at a rate of 10 times higher than in the present day universe. Large clusters of stars soon became the first galaxy. And then more to know, that is astronomical unit, light year. These are all the units which will be used in the explanation of universe and all. So the first term, astronomical unit, is the average distance between the earth and the sun is said to be astronomical unit, and it is represented by AU. 1 AU will be equal to 1.496 into 10 power 8 kilometer. And the next unit is light year. It is the distance travelled by light in 1 year, which is denoted by LY. And next one, parsec. A parsec is defined as the distance at which one astronomical unit subtends an angle of 1 arc second. It is represented by PC. So in our today's session, we have seen 2 topics. One is the heliocentric model and the second topic is origin of universe. Thank you, children.